Hello everyone, it's Michael from MDO Video, and today I'm going to compare these two switches. This first one's made by Pass & Seymour, this one's a Leviton. Just going to compare these, show y'all the differences, and what I like about them. And they're both good switches. I like them. They both make good products. I'm you know, good products. So start with this one here. This is a Pass & Seymour spec grade 20 amp commercial single pole switch. All right, and it's plastic. You can see. All right, the yoke does go in here in the front here, and it goes to the ground. So it is lightweight. Quiet operation. Very smooth. It's got a self-grounding strap up on top. You know, it's got a little plastic washer. You take that off. And let's see, is this a spec grade switch? I don't know. It just says, ooh. Well, it says top. It doesn't say anything about spec grade. It just says PS AC only 20 amp 12277. So, but it does not say spec grade on it. This is an ivory single pole switch. Alright, so, but it's got the two screws on it. It's got the ground screw on the bottom that you have to make a little loop and hook it around there. But I mean, it is a good switch, and I do like it. So that's that one. Let's look at the Leviton one. This is a Leviton 20 amp spec grade single pole switch. Alright. And it's ivory. Let's see here. It's got the self-grounding clamp strip on it. It's brass. And you can see it's 20 amp, 120 volt, 277 AC only. Leviton. Oh yeah, spec grade. Alright, spec grade. Federal spec WS896E. Listed, UL listed 3RJW. Switch. Okay. CU copper wire only. And it is a little bit more. There is a little bit more. It's a little harder to flip the toggle on this one, but this is a good product, I will say. I like how you have to really, how it's got some, you know, you have to kind of, it's not, you know, a little more. I guess the spring is better. Alright, now, what I like about this switch is that, first off, it's got a quick wire, where you put the wire in, you take off about 3/8 inch of wire insulation, put the wire in, you tighten it down, and you're good to go. You don't have to make the little loop. I mean, you can, but this one has got the thing in it. You just push the wire in and tighten the screw with the clamp. Now, the nice thing about it, I like about this, is they're starting to install the clamp on the ground. So you just push the wire in, clamp it down, good to go. Alright, so I like that about that. It definitely makes it the installation easier. Now let's look at them side by side. Alright, so these, the Pass & Seymour one has got bigger screws. Okay. And the Leviton one has got screws. Alright, let's see here which one. Both about the same size. Now the ground is on the bottom on the Bass and Seymour. Ground is on the side on the Leviton. The thing with that one is that you have to kind of get underneath it to hook the ground up. But so that's that. Now this one here, let's talk about how deep it goes into the box. The Leviton one, let's see here. The Leviton one is somewhat thinner than the Bass and Seymour. So it's not as bulky, it doesn't go into the box as far. So that means that it's going to take up less room in the box. And therefore, it's not going to crush the wires. You don't have to push the wires into the back of the box so tightly. And it takes up less volume. So I like that about it. But in terms of like cost, the Leviton, you're going to pay, this one here, you're going to, actually, these are about the same price, but, the Leviton one here, you're going to pay about $4 or $5 for this one, but you'll pay maybe $3 for this one, but it depends where you buy it, but, I mean, they're around the same price. This is this one here. The Leviton one, though, I do like, and I still do like the Bass and Seymour one, but the Leviton one has just the design, I think, is much better design, but I mean, the Bass and Seymour one is still good. It's just, if they're the same kind of switch, it's just, it's like these little features, you need. I mean, you really want like this self-grounding clip. I mean, that's just, Leviton just, I guess they decided just to add that. Bass and Seymour, I mean, for years you had to wrap the wire around there and tighten, make the little hook and tighten it. And all that does is just make it easier. I mean, but the thinness, like I said, with the depth, how deep it goes into the box, you're going to have a box like this in a masonite wall, and you're going to have your switch. If you've got a 3.5 inch deep box, alright, like that, okay, you're still going to have 2 inches of, in the box, you're still going to have at least 2 inches of area for the wire. So if you've got, like, for a 3 or 4 way switch, I mean, these are single pole switches, so you're only going to have, you may only have one conduit coming in, or you may even have 2. But that wire, as long as is the box filled, this box here, this thing here will do 22.5 cubic inches. Okay, so I mean, and think about it though. I mean, this doesn't take up as much room. So with a single pole switch, it really doesn't, it's not gonna really affect it that much. But you get up into them 3 and 4 way switches, and you have more wires in the box. You need to be able to dress those wires properly. When I mean dress the wire, I mean fold it into the box neatly without pinching it or getting the end of a block of wood and trying to jam it in there so you can fit your switch or whatever in there. I mean, that you shouldn't have to do that. You should be able to just push it in there. You shouldn't have to force it. You shouldn't have to use excessive force to push the switch into the box, because otherwise it would make you, I mean, that means you got too many wires in the box, or the wires are too long. So I just wanted to show y'all that, and hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you learned a lot, and thank you for watching, and have a nice day. Bye.